وفي وقت سابق التقيت السيدة كورنيليا ماير رئيسة مجلس الإدارة والرئيسة التنفيذية لشركة MRL على هامش ملتقى الاستثمار في دبي، فسألتها أولا عن المخاطر التي يمكن أن يسببها ما رأيناه من إلغاء لاستثمارات ضخمة في مجال النفط والغاز بالنظر إلى طبيعة الاستثمار طويلة الأمد في القطاع.
Well, given that we have increasing demand because the world population is increasing, there's a lot of people coming through the into middle classes in India and China. So there's about 4 million barrels a day per year more demand coming through the system. So we will need more oil and gas, and therefore, if you don't invest now, $1 invested now is a barrel produced in 3 to 10 years. So you don't invest now, in 3 to 10 years, you don't have the barrels. And you will then, when you start investing then, it doesn't help you because then oil prices will skyrocket.
عدم القدرة على توقع التالي اليوم في عالم الاستثمار، إلى أي مدى تؤذي المناخ الاستثماري اليوم؟ ما نوع التأكيد الذي تحتاجه الأموال التي تتجه للاستثمار؟
Well, I think the commodities cycle is always unpredictable because it's commodities and they go up and down. But when you go for electricity and sort of the transmission infrastructure, which has lower returns, you do need a certain level of predictability. And that predictability comes through government regulation. You need to say this is the way in which we govern our sector, and we will give you certainty for a certain amount of years that this is the way in which we govern the sector, because otherwise it will be very hard to find money going in there.
نحن نتحدث عن مناخ استثماري يتميز بفوائد سالبة. أين يمكن للمستثمرين اليوم البحث عن عوائد في أي فئات الأصول برأيك؟
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly where the energy sector can come in. If you can provide a regulatory framework that gives you a certain stability, then you can say these are predictable returns at a certain rate. And therefore you actually get money, you actually get positive, you will then get some positive returns and you will be able to develop infrastructure.
من الذي يمكنه أن يصمم نوع الأدوات المالية المطلوبة في هذا المناخ الاستثماري المحفوف بالمخاطر؟
Well, actually it does take the private sector, the private financiers to sit together and say what sort of products can we develop and work together with the energy industry to say, is there a specific sukuk that we can do? Is there a specific bond we can do? Is there a specific equity investment we can do to give the returns and guarantee the flow of money?
لماذا تذكرين السكوك وهي إحدى أدوات التمويل الإسلامي؟
Well, because Islamic finance is very important. It's a huge untapped resource. And Islamic finance also needs to invest in something productive that helps humanity. And I can't think of anything better helping humanity than energy.
ما الذي يؤخر مثل هذا الاجتماع وهذا الكلام بين الفرقاء المختلفين برأيك؟
Because we're all too siloized and the government regulations are too vague and there's just too much uncertainty in there. And unless people are starting to talk and communicate to each other, this uncertainty will persist.
هل تعتقدين بأن المدخل يمكن أن يكون بتكوين وتركيب نموذج ما في مكان ما؟
Yes, absolutely. Let's take one state of one country and say, here the energy needs. How can we get everybody in a room and devise something that works? And nothing succeeds like success. If we can get a prototype to succeed, that will work.